Hi, and welcome to another Type with me. In today's video, I want to talk about void and the void returning function assignability in Typescript. So void. What is void? Well, in most programming languages, void indicates that it can't return a value. But here is a caveat. In TypeScript, it tells that return type will be ignored. And that's a really important one, actually. Right, so now we have returns void, and we want to pass it to the other function. This is fine. So in the first one, you see that we are saying that returns void has a return type of void, right? And then we assign returns void with a return type of string. So if we hover over this, you see here that it returns void, but actually it's not, because this is a string, right? So that's a little bit strange. Why is that the case? Well, it's the case because of the fact that it is ignoring, actually, this is fine. So if we are doing something like this, console.log returns void, and we save it, and I try to open up a terminal, and I'm going to do dino run index.ts. Then you see this is fine, which is weird because you said that it needs to be a return type of void. So it will be ignored, but it's not actually ignored. But it's the same. Right, so actually this is also something that works, right? So you have letters C, D, E, and you have here an array A, B. You do a dot for each, and actually that dot for each also works with void, right? But of course you want to have an array function where you want to do letters dot unshift letter. And actually unshift is returning number. So here the for each will then return a number, actually, which is quite strange. But one of the things I want to test out is return value, actually, and I just want to see what I get back. So if I can do console.log and I do return value, and then I run index again, you see here that I get undefined. Here as well, I just get undefined, because of course you get here just for each, and that for each just returns void, and internally, yeah, you return something, but in that for each, I guess it will not do anything with it. All right, so for these reasons, I think it's important to know that you can do this syntax. It's interesting because it's smaller and it's better to read that in this case. And actually, in this case, the for each doesn't care about the return type. So in these cases, it's very easy and very nice to use it like this. One of the things that's very important to know is that void is not any. So a very important statement is void is not any. So it's not a free pass to return whatever you want. So here we said that this function, and this is not working, is of return type void. And of course, it says type string is not assignable to type void. So be careful, it's not a free pass. It's not an any. So you cannot do this way of working. Only like what I was showing, the for each, for example, it shows you that actually it's ignoring what it is getting returned, and that actually that function doesn't care about the return type. So in that regard, I think it's interesting to know, and it's also important because it's also indeed error prone. You can make mistakes with this, and it's not that easy to comprehend. I hope that the explanation that I gave you made sense, that you understand how void is behaving within TypeScript, that it can be differently than within other programming languages. In that regard, I think it's very helpful to know this and to be aware of this. So to go back a little bit to the start of this video, this is possible. So be aware that this is possible in TypeScript. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. If you didn't subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel or give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you very much. See you next time.